You may think you are lazy, but very often you are not lazy at all. You are like a phone left charging all night that still wakes up on 11%. That tells you something very important. The charger is there, but power is leaking somewhere. And that is exactly how chronic tiredness works. Very often the problem is not your personality. The problem is that your body is losing energy from the wrong place. Fatigue is one of the most common complaints in medicine because it is not one disease. It is a warning light. Our job is not to guess wildly or drink more coffee and hope. Our job is to find which system is draining the battery. If you want the master key, here it is. Most daytime tiredness comes from about 5 big systems. First is the brain itself. As the day goes on, a substance called adenosine builds up there. You can imagine adenosine like dust slowly collecting in a room. The more it builds, the more the brain says, "Enough. Now you need sleep." That is why caffeine helps for a while. It sits on the same receptors where adenosine wants to land and blocks the message. But it does not remove the dust. It only covers the warning light. Second is the body clock, which is called the circadian rhythm. Even if you sleep enough hours, if you sleep at the wrong biological time, your brain may still feel like it is night. It is like forcing a shop to open at midnight. The lights are on, but the workers are not ready. Third is your airway during sleep. If you have sleep apnea, the throat keeps narrowing or collapsing. Oxygen dips, the brain keeps half waking, and by morning, you feel like your battery was connected to a broken charging cable all night. Fourth is the fuel delivery system. Iron helps carry oxygen, thyroid hormone controls metabolic speed, and insulin is like a key that helps glucose enter cells. If one of these systems is failing, the body may have fuel nearby, but still cannot use it properly. And fifth is the immune stress system. During infection, inflammation, chronic stress, or sometimes depression, the body shifts into a kind of survival mode. It deliberately makes you feel slower, heavier, and less energetic. The most common real-life cause of feeling tired is still sleep failure. And sleep failure does not mean only one thing. Sometimes it is too little sleep. Sometimes it is the wrong timing. Sometimes it is broken quality sleep. This is why one person sleeps only 5 hours and feels tired, while another sleeps 8 hours and still feels awful. The first person has too little charging time. The second person may be charging on a damaged cable. That happens with sleep apnea, frequent waking, pain, stress, alcohol, or a bad sleep schedule. This is also why morning light matters so much. Morning light tells the brain, now it is daytime, turn on alertness. And a fixed wake time is powerful because it teaches the body clock when the day really starts. Caffeine can help if used wisely, but if you keep using it late, it steals sleep from the next night and worsens tomorrow. So the most common leak is simple, but not always easy, not enough real restorative sleep. Another huge leak is stress, anxiety, and depression. People often think these are just emotional, but they are very physical. Anxiety often makes people feel wired and tired. The body is always a little tense, a little alert, a little on guard. It's like leaving your engine running all night in the parking lot. By morning, fuel is already gone. Depression feels different. It is less like an alarm and more like a heavy internal slowdown. The engine starts, but it turns over slowly. Things that once gave you energy stop doing that. Sleep worsens, motivation drops, movement drops, and the whole day starts to feel heavier. So yes, these are emotional conditions, but they are also real biologic drains on sleep, motivation, and energy. Then there are the blood and hormone leaks. Iron deficiency is one of the classic ones. Iron is part of the system that carries oxygen through the body. You can imagine it like the delivery truck. If there are not enough trucks, tissues still get deliveries, but slowly and poorly. That is why low iron can make stairs harder, legs heavier, and thinking foggier. Then there is hypothyroidism, which means low thyroid function. The thyroid is like the body's thermostat and pace control. If it is too low, everything runs slower. People often feel tired, cold, constipated, and mentally slowed. And then there is insulin resistance and diabetes. Here, insulin is the key, and glucose is the fuel waiting outside the cell door. If the lock becomes rusty, fuel does not enter smoothly, so the person may eat, may even have a lot of sugar in the blood, but still feel low in steady energy. There is also a more modern and often misunderstood cause, post-viral fatigue, including long COVID and myalgic encephalomyelitis with chronic fatigue syndrome, which is called CFS. The key point here is post-exertional malaise. That means effort does not refresh the body. It punishes it. A walk, a stressful conversation, or even mental work can cause a delayed crash. So in these people, push harder is not brave advice. It is often bad advice. Now, what helps in real life, even before the full answer is found? Start with a fixed wake time and morning light. Use caffeine earlier, not late. A short nap can help, but long naps often leave people groggy. Brief movement is powerful, because even a short walk can wake up the brain and improve circulation. Hydration matters, especially if you feel weak or foggy. Smaller, steadier meals can help if large meals make you crash. And one of the smartest steps is to review medications, alcohol, or sedating products that quietly drain energy. These tools help many people feel better quickly, but they do not replace treating the real leak, whether that leak is sleep apnea, iron deficiency, thyroid disease, depression, or something else. If fatigue comes with shortness of breath, chest pain, fainting, heavy bleeding, weight loss, night sweats, extreme thirst, or frequent urination, this is no longer simple tiredness. Chronic tiredness is usually not nothing. Find the leak, and the path gets clearer